Right then, 18th. Spirit give me one I know well from when I was younger, and they always get you up dancing, they always make you feel good, and it's Four Tops, when she was my girl. So it's really, they're talking about living in regret. Don't live in regret. Let's see. 18th is about being torn. Not sure of which path to take. And depending on which way the card comes up, we'll see whether we're clear on that path or not. It's inner turmoil. A lot of confusion. Could be simply that you're going to buy a house and you're torn between which one to buy. So it's not always doom and gloom, even though Spirit do go down that path regularly. But it can be on minor things. It doesn't have to be mega things. And if you don't understand that, you need to go and watch my video on the Fool's Journey, because it will explain all about the cycles of life. So let's see then, shall we? What do we need to know, Spirit? The Four Tops. So you may have, I don't know, a choice between 4 tops to wear for your night out, and you can't decide which ones. Could be something as simple as that. I doubt it. If you're watching tarot, there's a reason. The tarot's not set in stone, and if you take Spirit's advice, you can change things. The only problem there is that you're changing it for the worse or the better. So this is a snapshot of time, where you are now on the path, and what will happen if you stay on that path. So let's see. I believe it's this pile. Let's have a look. Yeah. So it's not going to be easy, because there's conflict and competition. People making mountains out of molehills. They have to have a row, don't they? They have to bicker. Can't never have a bit of peace. 5 days. And you're going to have to stand up for yourself, because nobody else is going to do it for you. 7 days. But you've got the high ground, so don't be smart about it. Let them come to you, and then you finish it. Don't overthink it, because you're trapped in a mental prison, either of your making or theirs. There could be mind games going on. 8 weeks. And there's definitely an imbalance. This is to teach you a hard lesson. Spirit, try to be nice, and then if you don't listen, then they get serious. This is a serious situation where they are putting you through the blacksmith's forge, and you're getting battered and battered and battered. It could be that you're addicted to a substance, alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, whatever it is, gambling, online shopping, a way of life, or the old way of doing things. Sagittarius energy. You have a lot to learn, where you might think you know everything, but you don't. There's no balance in your life. There could be issues with your hips and thighs medically. There could be weight gain, weight loss. There could be issues with a Leo or a Scorpio. There is some suggestion of Pisces there as well. But it's about impatience, feeling like you know it all, and wanting to battle the world. Something today is becoming, your path is becoming very, very clear. And you may have to destroy things to forge that path. But it will be clear, and it's a positive energy. So that's brilliant. Some of you, there's the red rose there, are dwelling on the past. Just like in the song, when she was my girl. He's dwelling in the past. She's not anymore. It's time to move on. There's too much water under the bridge. It's time to stop dwelling on the past. Stop crying over spilt milk. Build a bridge and get over it. It might be hard because it might be because of a loss. I don't see one here, but it could be because of a loss, a passing. But you spent too long now in the grieving process. It's time to come out. 5 months. Yeah, you're feeling stuck. You're in a child. Your ego is keeping you in this situation, this depressing situation. It's not making you happy. And if it isn't, you're in a child, it is an issue to do with children. So we have a divorced or widowed female here. So that could be the case. Or a doctor, priest or lawyer female who is detached enough to see this issue from a different angle and can give good advice. Or it could be that you have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your chart. Usually this is Aquarius, could be an Aquarius of any gender. Early Aquarius is Capricorn. We've come into Aquarius moon, I believe. Let's have a look at the astrology. Mercury enters Aries. Mercury sextiles Pluto, a good day for talks, trips and research. You may feel more energetic, so organise an event. Actually, the moon has entered Pisces by now, so Aquarius is Pisces. So it's detached, clear thinking, and that's what that is, today's card. So the only clue that we've got here is somebody who's impatient, who's having to learn some hard lessons to get clear in the mind. Because at the minute you're up in your mind, either because of mind games being played or because you are realising that the only way out is something you don't want to do. So you're keeping yourself trapped in that position. 8 weeks. 8 weeks to 8 months. So the 14 is negative, Sagittarius is negative, but otherwise it's not bad. University study could be an issue. Yeah, somebody's not seeing things the same way as you. That's what's causing this conflict and competition. There are those who see what they're shown, and those who will never see. This isn't equal reciprocity. Someone here takes and does not give back. And then we have government officials, father figures, bosses. You have to stand in your truth. You have to stand in your integrity. Have self-worth. And begin the birthing of something new. And governments and father figures and bosses may be included in that. Aries energy, 4 or 31, positive. Could be makeovers, could be presenting yourself well to the world, a new outfit, your nails done, whatever. Somebody is in search of love, or there is a water sign child that is feeling unloved, or it's someone who's detached, who is unable to find their emotions, doesn't know how to work with emotions. It's very immature energy. But again, we have success. I've just done that on a live read on Facebook. Success is yours. Don't gloat when you get there. 6 days. Again, we've got defending yourself. They're repeating, so we've already got the message. You must stand up and defend yourself and what's yours. You have the high ground. Yeah, it's time to come home to who you truly are. Stop wasting your time banging your head against a brick wall, trying to make someone see from your point of view. They never will. So you have to stand on your own 2 feet and be independent. It is financial and emotional independence. There is no reliance on others here. 9 years. And there's that Pisces that was in the background that shouldn't be there because it's not normally there on that card. The Houdini, the escape artist, somebody wants to escape. But first they need to put the boundaries in place. Stop sacrificing themselves for these ungrateful people or these people that will never see from your point of view. Or it may be you that will refuses to see from a different point of view. It's issues with the feet and toes, medically. The liver. It's also voluntarily sacrificing yourself for others, but they are ungrateful and you won't get any thanks for it. Or giving from the goodness of your heart, because if you don't, it will come back to you. If you're trying to gain something from giving to others, it will not work that way. They will just take it and leave you hanging. It's also someone that may have passed through suicide, hanging, or by another's hand, but that's very rare. But if so, it's not recent. We have difficult memories from childhood. It could be anything from, at the very worst, child abuse. At the very least, can't look back on the past without getting upset, possibly about a grandma that used to read you bedtime stories, stuff like that. It's possibly someone coming back from your past, or some issue coming back from your past or childhood. And I know, Kristen, that's an issue for you at the minute, that not necessarily, you're not sure if you really want to go there and dig that up. So, 6 months. Fathers are very important. Father figures, father sky, the most important male in your life, the masculine energy. April, obviously. Okay, so there is a missed opportunity about a year ago. This should maybe have happened a year ago, where you took a new opportunity, a new job, a new home, whatever, and you didn't. Or you rejected a proposal, maybe. Someone rejected your proposal. Something wasn't nurtured, so it didn't pay off. The tower. Like I said, those towers have to come down. This could be walls that you've put up to protect yourself in the past so that you're not vulnerable to outside emotions, or it could be that you've built yourself an ivory tower and it's all going to come crashing down. Sometimes we have goals and wishes and dreams, and when we get them, we realise they're not what we wanted. Many rich men are unhappy. So make sure the balance in your life is correct. Do not be stubborn. Do not hold on to the old way of doing things, the outcome of a situation, or greed, or try to control others and make them see things your way. They never will. 4 years is massively important. The 16 is positive, but it won't feel like it. It's a blessing in disguise. And there we have harsh words, harsh communications, a sporty, younger, immature energy, possibly a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius again. But it's somebody poking the hornet's nest. That's not a good thing, is it? So maybe somebody prodding your butt, pushing your buttons because they know what it is that sparks you off. It could be sarcasm. It could be, like I say, a sporty child. And apologies. Chiron, coming to heal your wounds. Someone of a darker complexion in uniform. Those in the year of the horse. Honey and the bees. Manchester is always mentioned when I get that one. Remember, it's the amputees, and we've had Def Leppard a lot, haven't we? And even when it's nothing to do with the song, they seem to pop up. And in the write-up that I look for my information, when I look for the when I research the song, they're in it and they shouldn't be in it. But so amputations, scars on the leg, limps. But it is also Virgo energy, so health issues, hospital doors, etc. Apologies. And again, we've got that on itself, 9 of Wands. Stop beating yourself up, stop wasting your time. It's time to let it go and come home to who you truly are. There could be a homecoming, perhaps of a child, perhaps someone from your past, but it's time to lay down your arms, I think. Success again, you can't get away from it. The spirit is saying you will be successful because now you're clear of mind and you've found out about the lies and deceit that once took place 7 weeks. While your attention was elsewhere, perhaps this went on. And there's the passing that I was feeling. So a passing or a betrayal. This is an end to pain, physical and emotional. Something is told to you, maybe not in a nice way, but it will put to rest those demons from the past. 10 weeks. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Like I said, this is a hard lesson to learn, but it is going to put this to rest, put it to bed, which is a good thing. Bedtime story, it's putting it to bed. That's what we wanted. Well done, Spirit. Oh, and there he is, Aries. So, some aggression is healthy. A lot of Aries, I know, get told to behave and stop being so naughty, and they try really hard. They're not being naughty, they're just they're a spark. They're a spark, and sometimes that spark is needed to propel us forward on a new journey that we need to go on. We have to have that passion, that impetus to want to carry on. So fathers, especially in spirit, are massively important. Number 5, also important. War does not determine who is right. The name Bert and Russell could be important. So the Mars card is something that you may have to fight for. And that's where we started. Well done, Spirit. Thank you. The battle. The red planet, the fiery Mars, is named after the god of war and agriculture. So farmers, country if you're out there. The primary military deity among the Romans. There's the military. All festivals of Mars in ancient Rome were in March, the month that heralds the solar time of Aries, the sign that Mars rules. Named by ancients the bright and burning one, Mars is considered an inner planet, so that means it is capable of being seen by the human eye. Its landscape is reddish-orange and pictures often show an unfathomable pink sky. Mars makes us shove hard in a way that other planets don't. And one might call him a bully. The governments, bosses. Mars is a ruler of sexuality and aggression. It's a lustful planet that drives us and allows us to find the difficult challenges in life and face them, and to follow our passions no matter what stands in the way, becoming very clear about where our path is leading us. If we did not have Mars, we would not know how to fight. This card is meant to push back in terms of defence. That's why you've got the higher ground. You don't have to go looking for trouble, but you're quite willing to see them off if they come looking for you. An intense, rousing sexual encounter also with the Tower there could quite easily be, which may or may not involve romance. Mars indicates overwhelming attractions. This is a time when you feel not only forced but driven. It is a good time to consider goals and desires and not allow them to fall into the shadows. Right now, your action is needed. It's not a good time to sit back and wait. And when this card presents itself, you are being challenged to protect your interests or to move ahead quickly on something. The Mars card indicates a type of passion and drive that is linked to the spirit and life force. In ancient British magic, this type of energy was the cunning fire that enabled men and women to act like gods and goddesses, to create and to defend, to build energy, to seek and claim, to force and pursue, and thus to change our fate. Turning up this card infers that a fire has been lit under your passion, and it is now time to achieve what you want in life. At least you are being shown a clear path. Yes, you are. There's your clear path. It could be romantic or sexual in nature, or it could also involve other types of relationships. But more importantly, goals that should be pursued at this current time as vigorously as possible. It can also indicate a formidable competitor has just arrived on the scene. Other issues to do with this card include the law, the military, sports and games. What do we say? Well done, Spirit. Challenges of all kinds, becoming more physically active and involved, but also fiery tempers and actual fires. But in this case, they're not necessarily a bad thing if you're standing up for yourself. The question to ask now is how to take action. How do you create the momentum to achieve your goals? Don't stay up in your head about it. Go with your gut. Excuse me. Have you been challenged to protect your own interests? Are you being pushed too hard by something or someone? How do you clear your path to get what you want? Are you willing to do battle? Has someone or a situation challenged you to a fight? Yes, because that's where we started. The standing stones, the ancestors are with you. This is the gateway, sacred gateway to a new beginning. 34. So whether you believe it or not, they're on your side. The standing stones are found at many locations all over the world, and many theories surround what they are used for. Many agree that they are sacred places where one could make contact with our ancestors. All those that have gone before us have gone back to the earth, taking with them all the lessons that they learned. There's the lessons, hard lessons, that now we are having to learn. Things that we took for granted before aren't there anymore. We are a collective energy. Standing stones are seated within the earth and above the ground, many containing quartz. Here we go, Kristen. Let's get me quartz. There it is. Which is known as an amplifier of energy, and also one to help with two-way communication. So, I was talking about this to Kristen today. Walkie-talkies, CB radios, just in case the net goes down. With spirit wild, standing stones may be dolmens or gateways, and some are burial tombs. Regardless of what shape they take on, the energy suggests their sacredness and gateways to other dimensions. In journeying, I have often come across spirals carved into the stones, our DNA, and if I place my hand on them, I am transported to a different location. They are definitely portals of some type and hold incredible energy. On drawing this card, you are being beckoned to contact the elders or ancestors. Guidance from those that hold the knowledge you have not yet come to understand yourself. They may be living or past, they may be your direct lineage or from a group collective. It means a time for seeking knowledge to help you with making a decision or working on an issue that really has you chasing your own tail. When we find ourselves on a merry-go-round that we can't seem to find our way out of, the Eight of Swords, it usually requires a different perspective. So hanging upside down and seeing things from a different angle. And outside guidance, there we are. Someone who's detached from the situation. Find a place in nature where you will not be disturbed. Place your hand on the ground or hold a stone in your hand and ask for the wisdom of your ancestors to help you work through what needs to be addressed. Ask for the guidance or help with looking at something from a different angle or to help you grow in some way. Remember that one day you too will be an elder as you draw to you life lessons that make you wise. You can also travel to sacred standing stone sites around the world, either physically or spiritually. Meditation or journeying where you take your spirit or consciousness to a site can yield incredible results. You are not limited to your physical body. You can travel to these places at any time and bathe in their healing energies.